Hello, hello. Oh, look at that. Little Layla is here too. Oh, no, she's gone. Hello. Leylaka. She's off. What is that noise? Oh, my goodness. Let's turn that off quick. That was not supposed to happen. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. How are we all? Oh, my goodness. I am so happy to see you all here. Wow. Lovely to see all the names again. Yes, Julie, we have hit 135. No, what am I saying? 1,000. No, 135,000 subscribers. Do you know what? It's a number that I really never in my whole life would have thought I would be saying, right? I've got my plaque there for 100,000. That was amazing. But now even 135,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable. Thank you all so much. Really, really well, I'm going to be giving away something. So, because of course we have to celebrate every milestone. So 135,000 subscribers. I will tell you what to do in a moment. Okay. So if you want to have an opportunity of winning something, and I will tell you what it is as well in a moment. Oh, I can see some hearts popping up. How did that happen? Yes, wow. Solva, is it you? Because you put the heart, that there's a heart coming up. Look at that. How cute is that? How'd you do that? That is so... Oh, add reaction. Hang on a minute. There's reactions. Yay! Oh no, that's just a thing. If I do that, then does it... It doesn't do what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing the hearts going up on the side. Yeah, there's some emojis on the side. Well, is it... Oh, well, thank you. Anyway, bedankt hoor, Loes, bedankt. Yes, it was this morning that it happened. So Dirk was like, oh, look, it's gone over the 135,000 mark. It's fabulous. Teresa, thank you. Is it a phone thing rather than PC? Possibly. I'm on your Julie's on her iPad. Yeah, I mean, I can see the thing, but I can't make him go like that. But anyway, it's lovely to see that. Also, yeah, we had a really lovely time last week during the meetup. So I will be chatting with you about that in a moment. So I just want to say Teresa's here, Julie's here, we've got Chris, we've got Karen, we've got Angel, and is that it? Have I forgotten a moderator? Well, they're all here. So welcome, moderators. Thank you for being here, and thank you for helping me over the last few days. They've been wonderful. Then also we have, yes, of course, Dirk is here as well. He has been so busy. He's been extremely busy putting up new products on the website. And he was keeping an eye on the count as well. So, I was busy creating. I put the title, Crochet With Me, but I have no crochet project. Oh my goodness. Well, I have and I don't have. So I have a project which is half finished, which I can't work on because I need to film it. So I can't work on that. Then I have another one which I'd rather not show you yet because, it could all end up in... Layla? It could all end up in tears again, if it doesn't work out. Oh ja, allee, kom dan. Ja, maar wacht. Ik ga eerst deze... Kom. Ja, allee, kom op mijn schoot. Ja, maar dat... Oh, that's my shawl, darling. Come on. Allee, kom. Kom hier. Kom. Nee, Layla, ik ga nu niet kammen. Hier zo, op de schoot. Allee, kom. People are waiting. You've been entertaining them this week. Come on. Yes, she's here. I'll try and put my legs up a bit so you can see her better. Oh, hello. Here she is. There we go, darlings. Oh, look at that. Look how awake she is. She's been wanting to be brushed. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Layla. Look at all the hearts. Yes. She's such a big thing on the channel. I was filming earlier. And yeah, she interrupted again. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave it in because I think you might want to see her. But yeah, it's just, I could make another string of leaves. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hi, Cuckoo. It's nice to see you here. Ingrid, wow, you're busy closing your border on the cowl. That's fantastic. Anybody else with a finished double border with this? Did you? Okay, yes, it's a double border. And yes, we had to count for this one. Okay. Normally we are, I just say go for it and there's no need to count. But for this one, there was some counting needed. And I do hope that you have persevered. If you thought the task was daunting, just take it side by side. Okay, do one side, make sure that's correct. Do the next side, make sure that's correct. And if you do it like that, it might take some time. Okay, and you might need a break. You might do it one evening, one side, then the next evening, the next side. But it is so worth it. Okay, so once you have done those slip stitches and you've got the count correct, it'll be plain sailing. So we've had a couple of posts in the Facebook group. Look at it. Saying, oh, should I do it? Should I not? I'm feeling a bit daunted. I'm feeling, don't. Everything you can do is doable in steps, right? That's why I do it like that. Step 1 or part 1, the slip stitch. And yes, the slip stitch border will take some time, or just the round, right? Will take some time. And especially now, because you have to count. But I gave you, hopefully, enough tools so that you can do it. Then, once you've done that, yes, there is a little bit of fiddling there, but, the testers had no problems with it. They were all able to do it. I came up with that border wanting to, I didn't want a boring double border. Can you imagine? Before we had the double border, we were like flat borders all the way. And that was wonderful. We loved the flat border. And then, honestly, that double border was such a daunting task. But once we've done it. And now a flat border is just, a flat border, right? But now I really, really wanted not to repeat that same old double border again. I really wanted to give it a design, a look, a matching design as well. So yes, I love this double border and I'm so happy I persevered with it. Exactly, Teresa. That is exactly right. You have got to persevere with it, and then when you're finished and when you can look at it and thinking, I've done that is a really good reward. Yes, so Julie says the number of slip stitches helped me. Now before, of course, when we had a normal flat border, I never even counted my stitches. I never counted my slip stitches. I just went for it. to be honest, you've got the same amount on both sides of the front and the back because you're using those same slip stitches. So it doesn't really matter how many there are. So I'd never actually counted them. But a lot of you were asking how many stitches has Anya done, how many stitches are on the short and long. And I'm like, there's no need to know, and I understand some of you can be very sort of, I have to know. So this time I thought, okay, because I want to do a design, we are going to do it. We are going to have to count. And it took me, because I worked it out on a small sampler first, we made sure that I made sure that the amounts were correct. So once I knew that, I could of course help you all of that. Hi Robin from Roaming with Rover. Hello, I am going to mail you back at one point. Oh my goodness. Yes, so Angela, you are working on the count, and yes. Right, okay. So she does say that with the Lizzie it didn't work out so well because of course I didn't provide a count. But yeah, I mean, obviously once you've done it once, you have more of an idea, right? Then there's somebody who's saying, I love a challenge. Exactly, Rachel. Why not? The thing is, you see, we need a challenge. We need to challenge our, there's so many things that we can do with crochet. And there is so many things that we can just keep on repeating with crochet, right? You do the same thing over. Oh, granny square blanket. Yeah, I'll make a granny square blanket. You're busy, you're doing it. Fine. Exactly, Julie. Sometimes we just need to step out of that comfort zone of where we know we're at. And I was going to crochet. And then, yeah, yes, I think so. Possibly a lot of arty people have cats. So yes, why not try something else? And to be honest, what can go wrong, right? Try something new. What can possibly go wrong? You can undo it. You can take it off again. All you lose is a bit of time, maybe a bit of your patience. But do you know what I mean? Why not try it? Sometimes I'm like, I should really make that. And I think it's just, for me personally, it's just the time to try things out. So sometimes I do think, right, okay, everything is off the table. I don't have to film. I don't have to do this, whatever. Let's just try something. And for me, I love doing that. And I have to say, I have this expression, I'll chuck it in the bin. It doesn't always go in the bin. It's something that I say, okay? It's just, a lot of my projects end up in the bin or end in tears, as I put it sometimes. It just means I undo them, okay? Sometimes when you've used the yarn 4 or 5 times, you do have to start binning it because it's starting to frazzle. So, it's not nice to use anymore. But other than that, no, I don't throw it out as such, because I used this expression last week and somebody said, oh, but I don't throw it in the bin. I said, no, it's it's more of a way of saying it, okay? But yes, sometimes it's nice to try something new, and that's what I wanted to do with that border, okay? I'm counting. 18, 19, 20. 38. It's a figurative bin, of course. Yes, Dottie, that's exactly right. Now you're going to see you're going to see this is not going to work out, but we'll make it work out. Who's counting on video? I mean, honestly. Who's counting on video? on live video. Oh, Tracy, any suggestions on things to make with a 15 ball pack other than an Afghan, so no blanket? Well, maybe you could make squares and turn them into a cardigan, or see 15 balls. Something like this sometimes takes like 3 or 4, 5 balls, maybe, depending on the length of your balls. So if you found like 6 matching colors or 5 matching colors, you could make a triangular shawl and then make 2 of them and then have tassels and everything. Cuckoo, it's hibiscus tea. But I'm so thirsty, it seems. I've got my water there as well. I think I'll need both of them. Did it cooked? Did it cooked? So what did he do? He asked me what I liked, and I said, I'll have, I can't remember what I ordered now. And he ordered it from the Chinese. So it arrived, knock, knock on the door, and we ate, and he did the washing up and everything. So yeah, Chinese takeaway. Oh, well, it was handy for today. Yeah, thirsty. And I added some 5 spice as well, so that made it even more thirstier. Yes, did a Kiara keeper, yeah. So yes, like I said, sometimes things end up in the bin or end in tears, but you know, it's all in good jest, and it's worth it. It's worth it because if you do try that border, you will end up with a stunning border. A stunning border. So I was going to say about last night. No. About last week. Oh my goodness, we had a lovely time in London. And of course, on the Saturday, Dirk and I and my daughter Rachel and her boyfriend and a friend who is also on here, Chris, we had a walk around London and we filmed the lookbooks, 2 lookbooks with Rachel in them, because I made 2 items of clothing for her. And yeah, Chris is here as well. Look, Chris Valkenaars. And Valkenaars. How do you say it? With an R and an A? I can't remember how we said it. Anyway, so we filmed it. And Rachel was being the model, so I didn't have to model it, which is amazing. And I filmed it, so it was lovely for me to be the director this time and didn't have to film anything. So that was good. He was chatting with Chris because, of course, she was my parents' bridesmaid when they got married. So she's sort of like a friend of the family or a neighbor where I used to live in Belgium. And she used to go walking in that same wood where I used to go walking with my grandpa that I based the autumn walk blanket on. That was quite a thing. But yeah, it was so nice to meet her in London, and she lives in the UK as well. She lives in Somerset, I think now. And yeah, it was lovely to see her and chat and catch up with her, and of course to film Rachel's lookbooks. Oh my goodness, it was so busy in London. Generally, when Dirk and I go and film a lookbook, we tend to go to Dartmoor, to somewhere quiet and pretty and nature, But this one was in the middle of London, and it was so busy. But I think it worked out really well because it gives a different vibe to the lookbooks. And although the items of clothing are like dreamy clothing, well, I think anyway, having them set in that urban, with lots of traffic, lots of noise, lots of people, I think it worked out, the contradiction, it worked out just beautifully. So I hope you will enjoy the lookbooks. I have been able to make, well, anyway, I'll talk to that. I'll talk more about that next week because they're coming out next week. So I'm still working on all that. So hopefully that will come out, in the week after that. Not hopefully, it will, but I just need a little bit more time to finish the lookbooks and, of course, the matching tutorials. So I will also be, of course, finishing off the tutorials because I'll be putting some nice pause buttons in there. And so that's what we did on Saturday. And then on Sunday, of course, it was very exciting. We had a lovely meetup with everybody in the it's like a pub place, it's like a pub restaurant. I mean, little bit better than a pub. And it's like, it was on the riverside, on the front of the Thames, and everybody seemed to find their way there easily, and we had a room there. Oh, Debbie, that's so wonderful. That's why I make them, Debbie. That's why I make them. And we had a room there, which turned out to be not that big for us. So when everybody was sitting down, it was fine. But so we have got to take that into account next time. But oh my goodness, it was so lovely to meet everyone in real life. And the last few years we've been through such a thing, and not being able to hug or have people close. And now I really it was so nice to be able to give you a hug and to just feel that actually you are all real, because for me it's still so virtual, but having the and I was just standing there, just minding my own business. And I can't remember who it was. And they walked in and they said, "Oh, it's Anya, it's Anya." I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's me." For me, it's just me. But for you guys, oh my goodness, I felt like a celebrity. I really did. It was so lovely. And to meet some of you in person, and some of you brought a suitcase with all your things that you're making. That is fabulous. That's what I want to see, and yes, you brought things that you made or pictures to show me. Fabulous. And of course, yes, a lot of you make my project, but I'm sure you make other projects. I hope you make other projects too, not just mine. But even so, so many lovely projects that I saw that you are making or that you've made from my videos. And that's just so, so lovely. That was your reaction in the car park in Stratford, Julie. Do you know, it's me. It's just, for me, it's just me. And yeah, it was, but more than that, it was lovely hearing your stories. Because I don't realize enough. I am starting to realize, though, I am, because I get more and more mails like this, or more and more stories, during meetups and things. I get more and more stories like this of how a crochet channel can help you in difficult times. We've all been through the last few years have been quite the years, and to get through that and to have had my help, that's just unbelievable, whatever you're going through in life. If you can, I don't know, even if it's just me saying, go and try that stitch out, have some me time, go and sit there and just think. I mean, Dirk does this with me, right? Okay, right? So sometimes, of an evening, I'm really tired, or I want to do something, but I haven't got enough time, or it's this, or it's that, or I can't, and then Dirk just says, Anya, just forget about it. Just take your crochet, go and sit in the sofa, watch something, and you'll be fine. And yeah, I mean, obviously he's my husband. We look after each other. That's, somehow that's something that you do for each other. But, that you can get that from me is just amazing. And knowing that, I just think I'm going to, it's a big responsibility. And yeah, of course, use my channel, use it the way you need to use it. Find a little tutorial. If you can't do anything else, find one for a small project. Get one, very often one ball of yarn is fine for that. Even if I say 5 colors, just do it in 1 color. If you want to keep it really simple, just make sure that whatever you can take from my channel, you do. And I just love the fact that so many people, because I had a little chat, or I tried to have a little chat with everyone individually, going around the table, making sure I gave you some of my undivided attention, and the stories that came out, unbelievable. And that's what I'm here for as well. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear how you've been able to, use your skill, use my instructions to make something wonderful, to make something for yourself, to make something for gifts, to make something to sell, whatever you needed it to be. And that was my sort of my takeaway from that afternoon was how I've been able to influence almost your lives with my channel. Just a stupid tutorial, just let's put a tutorial on the website, on YouTube, and let's just see where it takes us. It wasn't even that good. And I love doing it, and over the years I got better, and look at where we are now. Unbelievable. So yes, I can see lots of Jamie. That's my voice has been a constant for me for quite some time. My husband and children recognize it. It's just wonderful, isn't it? And the little stories I tell, and I try to keep a tutorial quite tutorially, and putting in small things. But yes, I mean, yeah. I can't. It's yeah. But anyway, what I took away certainly from Sunday was a warm feeling that all of you walked away happy. I hope you were happy. Oh yes, and I am sending, because I took selfies with all of you. I am sending them out, but it's taken me a while because I need to find the email list. So I will be sending them out probably tomorrow. I'll make work of that tomorrow. But I was trying to do it by messenger, but I couldn't find everybody there. So I will be mailing them to the email address that you have used to book the ticket. Okay. Even your husband and children know what a double crochet is. Of course they should know. But taking away from Sunday those warm feelings, those lovely stories, and knowing that you walked away with with that warm feeling, a happy feeling, and some of you, oh my goodness, yeah, there we go. Liz just said, she crocheted her way out of long COVID with my help, and that's just amazing, and yeah. To be, I didn't realize I was doing this. It's a surprise, but I am so happy that whatever I'm putting out there is being used by you guys in such a way. It's not just me putting a tutorial on, because some mornings I'm like, okay, I've got to film, I've got to do this, and it's a daunting task. You've got to set it all up. You've got to, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's it's hard to get going. But then when I start thinking about why I do this and who might be actually watching this tutorial and how you're going to be using them for, then I'm there. Okay, this morning I had some paperwork to do and I had some patterns to write. So it took me a while to get started filming. But then once I am filming, I really feel that urge, the surge and the going, and yes, and they can use this and they can, and then I filmed 3 things, well, not 3 complete things, but 3 parts of things that now are finished. So I had 3 projects on the go. They all needed filming bits of it to be able to finish. And so I did that. Well, I wasn't expecting to do that. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't know I was a therapist. I am not a professional therapist, obviously, but just giving good advice, right? What is going to go wrong if you just, if your head is all, you can't make a decision, you're tired, you're this, you're that. Take a ball, take a hook, make a square. It might just calm you down enough to, but of course, who am I? I'm not a therapist, right? I'm just giving advice, and I've done that. I've had to do that. I've had to just, I was sent to the to the sofa the other evening, and I was just like, fine, and I had my hook and I was okay, but at that moment in time it was just possibly Keith as Simon, possibly, yeah. Thank you, Jadranka. I always think that the K comes before, but it doesn't. Jadranka. Thank you. And it was Jadranka who brought her whole suitcase full of projects, and it was lovely to see. And you know what? Because of course I only see my own crochet, it's nice to see somebody else's crocheted work as well, because that gives me an idea how you are using the yarn, how your tension is, you see. So we made during the meetup. There is Luz with some good advice. She says, tellen en denken gaan niet samen. En je komt vanzelf tot rust. So what she's saying is, counting and thinking do not go together. So if you're counting, you cannot think of anything else. Exactly. And that's why I'm always counting wrong, because I'm trying to think of something else. So if you're counting, you can't think of anything else. So if I'm thinking here, 1 and then a double crochet, and then I've got to do this and then skip 1 and then a double crochet, you can't think of anything else. And that is the thing. That's when everything calms down, even though the world might be mad around you. You can just calm down. Oh, Mandy, that's wonderful that you taught your friend who's just lost her partner to crochet. Yeah. Fabulous, Jadranka. Fabulous. Yeah, who needed to take a break? Anita. Anita. Anita says she's lost her crochet. Don't worry. Just let it be lost. If it's lost, it's lost, but it will return. Don't force it. I've tried to force it. I haven't really lost my crochet. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm like, I haven't really got a project that I like working on. I haven't got anything. Well, I have that I've got to film, but not something that I can do that I will enjoy doing or something like that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to finish what I've got. And that's what I do then. I finish the project that I have. I finish filming them. I finish editing them. And then even if I'm then still without a project, I'm still okay because I work a couple of weeks in advance, you see. So I can have a few weeks where I'm looking for a project or where I'm just trying to find that crojo of finding a project, something to do. And then I'll just clean a few evenings or we'll go shopping for groceries. And by the time that's all happened, we might have gone a week, 10 days, and then I've got something because I looked on Pinterest or I looked on, something somewhere. I saw something and off I go again. So don't force it. It will come back. Or just watch a few of my videos. Watch a few of my videos and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Ah, Jamie, what a good idea. That's a very good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Beth. It goes astray a little bit, doesn't it? It sort of goes, it hides in the corner for a little while. But you know what? Maybe it's your body telling you that you just need a little bit of rest from those crochet movements. So we just give it a little rest and we finish what we have to finish. Or maybe it's, maybe it's my brain telling me that, yeah, you do need to do some cleaning rather than crocheting. And maybe you should go to the shop with Dirk to get some groceries. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's just a sign from higher up saying, you need food in the house. You need food in the house. Or, hoovering needs to be done. Generally, I can, disregard those messages. But sometimes. The crochet lady. Yes, of course, Chris. Tell Chris. It's Anya. Oh, my goodness. So, during the meetup, we made a program. We made a project. You see, the thing is, I had to keep them quiet. I had to keep them busy, you see, because it was quite a long time. And I thought, what are we going to do for all those hours? So I thought I'll come up with a project and I'll give them a pattern and I'll give them the yarn to do it. And oh my goodness, they hardly needed my help. Well, I don't think anybody really needed my help. There was one thing that they weren't so sure about, but very quickly they were helping each other, and they all went so quiet. I was like, oh, okay, that's the way to keep them quiet then. Also, we gave them food, so that might have helped as well. So, oh, fabulous that you did manage to teach yourself to crochet, Michelle. That's wonderful. So we made this. So it's a little handbag or a little bag, and you can put something in it. What can I put in it? My diary, for instance. Oh, look. There we go. Look, it's quite a big bag. And I used raffia for it. So can you hear it? So it's not acrylic, it's not cotton, it's raffia. So we gave them a ball of raffia each and a pattern, which will be available to you as well as soon as the video comes out. So at the moment, only the ones who have been to the meetup have access to the pattern, which we gave them printed off, but also to the video of this pattern, to this bag. But the video will come out in about 2 weeks, and you will be able to make it yourself as well. And this is the raffia that we are now also selling. So I always wanted a raffia because I'm going to hang this on here. Then it's in the viewfinder. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Because I love raffia. It's something that I used to use years and years ago. Kim, it's not that hard to use on the hands. It's different from yarn. It's slippy. So sometimes you just lose your hook, it just slips out. But oh my goodness, it's so lovely to use. So it's not that cheap for a ball, but for a bag or for a hat or for something like this, it's really, really nice. Hi Karen, you're there as well. So I am working on another bag with it as well. As I said, I am working on it, so that will come out soon as well. So this will be filmed soon. But yeah, it's lovely to use. It's a cellulose rayon. And it's 114 meters, and this is just enough for the bag, and I made the tassel with the leftovers. And what I was saying earlier was that it's nice to see somebody else's crocheted work, because when we met up with Teresa in December, I think it was, when we met up with her, or no, in February, she showed us her Netflix blanket, and oh my goodness, it was so much smaller than mine. So it turns out she needs to use a much bigger hook. So now that she's aware of that, she also made this in advance, so she could she was there at the meetup, so she could help people if they had a problem with the pattern. So there was 2 of us helping everyone, and she made this, and it was still smaller. So it was a little bit small, not much, but it was smaller than mine, and she had less left over. She could not make a tassel. How? So yeah, tension is it's a funny thing, right? So this, Liz, you had some raffia from a craft set, but it was, some raffia is like that packaging, what I call the packaging raffia, where it's sort of like that. It's not, I don't think that raffia was meant to be crocheted with, but this one, Keith Simon, 14th of June, the pattern comes out. So this pattern will come out. I will remind you again as well. The reason why it's the 14th of June is because, of course, I'm bringing out Rachel's poncho first. Okay, so that gives the ones from the meetup. So just that little bit of advance sneak preview of the video. Okay. So yes, of course, I'm never going to not publish it for everyone. Okay, I'm always going to do that. Of course, there is a little bit of time in between just to give them the exclusivity. Okay, but it will come out soon for everyone. So we have, this is what Dirk has been busy with as well. We have these on the website. Can you see there as well? Those colors, that is raffia as well. Okay, that is raffia as well, which we have on the website for sale. So Dirk has been doing that. And then, can you see There. Can you see that? We have 3 goodie bags left over. See, because we requested goodie bags from Starcraft and James C. Brett, and they've sent us this. Well, the bag was from Starcraft, but the contents is Starcraft and James C. Brett. So, darlings, because we have 135,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away these 3 bags. So what you need to do for that is you need to come back to this video afterwards. So not here, not in the live chat, because we can't see that. Okay, we can't see that. So come back to this video. In the comments down below, you have got to comment goodie bag. And we would like you to share this or another video from the channel with someone. So the way you can help the channel to grow is by sharing videos. For instance, if you are in a Facebook group and somebody asks you or puts a post up saying, I would like to make a nice shawl. Anybody got any ideas? Share one of my videos with them. For instance, the snow moon shawl. It's a lovely pattern. It's easy to make. It's a very effective shawl. It's, I love wearing it. So share a video. Share it on your own social media, but also try to use it as a reply in a post, maybe saying, this is a nice video for you to follow for your shawl or whatever they might be wanting. And here, these are the bags that we will be sending out to 3 people. And we will Dirk uses one of those random comment pickers. So the wording has to be correct. It has to say goodie bags with IE, goodie bags. Okay. If it doesn't say goodie bags, you will not be chosen, or there will be no opportunity to choose you, because the machine picks you and Dirk gives in goodie bags and then it will pick you. Okay. So come back after the live has finished. It's called pick a winner. Yeah. So after the live has finished, come back to leave a comment in the comments box below the video so we can pick from there, or the machine can pick from there. Okay. And of course, it's worldwide. So don't worry about where you are, except if you're somewhere in Timbuktu, we might need to mail you to see to see if it will get there. But normally it's been okay. It's been okay. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right. Why is my oh my goodness, why is my computer making a sound on my phone as well? Oh. Anyway, so that's what we were thinking about doing with those leftover bags. Now, I don't know whether you've noticed the new blanket in the background. Hello? Have people been watching, or are you not wearing your glasses? Put your glasses on, for goodness sake. Yes, Claudia, the peachy color. What do you think this is? Next week, we will do the draw next week. We always do that. We do one time where I announce it, and then next week I will announce the winner. Okay, then that way Dirk has time to do his pick a winner thing and print the names off. Okay, yes, look at this fabulous blanket. What do you think it is? Before I tell you what it is, Karen made it. Karen set herself to making this, and she said, I loved making it. But what is it? Which blanket is it? Is it another lovely blanket? Yes, Tracy, it's another lovely blanket. Yes, Angela. Yes, the orange thingy. Well, actually, the orange thing, it's a vintage peach. It might look orange, but it's vintage peach. No, no, it's not my grandmother's blanket. And yes, it is a no, it's not a real filet design. No. Karen, yes, Karen Tyra, it is. Oh, Ingrid, everybody asks. Everybody asks. It is the same as the Jewels of the Nile. It's the same blanket. It's the Jewels of the Nile in one color. Doesn't it look amazing? Look how different. Look how much better you see the stitches. Oh my goodness, you see the stitches so much nicer in the one color than in that one. So in the color, I mean, the colored version is lovely, but how should I say it? The color doesn't distract. No, it does. The color distracts from the stitches, right? So here we don't have the color distraction because it's just one color, but you can see the different structures, the different openings and techniques of the stitches. So yes, so Karen has made, oh my goodness, it's such a lovely blanket. She's made the Jewels of the Nile in one color. Christine, she used 8 balls of yarn. 8 balls. Yeah, 8 balls of yarn, but she didn't do a double border because A, there were no ends to sew in anyway, and B, it would have made the blanket, we think, too heavy on the border, because this is a completely different look. So she's done, instead of doing the slip stitch round, she did a single crochet round all the way around to make the number that she needed to have, to make sure there was the number of stitches, and then she did the border as it was prescribed. But of course, again, just on one side. So there is a front and a back to this. There is a front and a back to this blanket because of the border. But oh my goodness, it's so nice. It really, really is. Oh, look at all those hearts and open-eyed emojis coming past. Yes, it is lovely, and the difference between the two blankets couldn't be greater. It could not be greater. It's the same stitch, same stitches, same amounts, but obviously one color. Just amazing. Really. Yes, Jan, vintage peach. Do you know, when I was doing the blanket here, the Jewels of the Nile, I have to say the vintage peach did, yeah, it did sort of stand out for me as a favorite color. So that's why when Karen suggested doing this, I said, why not vintage peach? And she agreed straight away. So yes, it does. Exactly, Debbie. You do, if you looked at it quickly, you wouldn't know that it was the same blanket. Just one color, and makes a world of difference. So yes, so I think it was a good exercise for Karen to do this, to see what the effect would be and what a difference it makes. So, next time, if anybody of you is interested in just doing a blanket in the one color, go ahead, because you will have a completely different look. Completely different. Yeah, she's been crocheting away, Karen. Yeah. So yes, I am really pleased that she did that. Thank you, Karen. It's lovely. Oh yes, and then here, can you see all these things here? On Sunday, oh my goodness, so many of you brought some gifts for me, chocolates, and some lovely like body lotion and nail polish. Oh, I forgot the nail polish. Oh my goodness, lovely colors. Let me show you. But honestly, honestly, there's no need for any gifts. Okay, your presence is what I enjoy the most. Look at these colors, very, very special colors. I can't remember, I can't make up my mind whether this is brown or a dark purple, but yeah, they look gorgeous. So I've been meaning to do this all week. Hasn't happened. It's been busy. We only got back from London on Tuesday evening, so I've had 1, 2, 3 days working. Then yesterday just to catch up with things here, and then today, So yes, I will be. I need new base coat though. That's my excuse. I've got nothing on my nails at the moment. I need new base coat because my base coat is finished. And the little bit that's left in the bottom is just gloopy and I can't use it anymore. So yes, TMI, but there we go. Okay, so yes, I want to say thank you for everyone who brought a gift, but surely, you didn't have to do that. I enjoyed the company of everyone, and I hope that in the future we can do this more. We can do this in America. It would be a dream to do this somewhere else in the world as well. We will see. But we are thinking about this, okay? We are thinking about how we are going to do this, because you have to realize, darlings, I still work. I only have so many days holiday. That needs to be taken into account. There is also a financial part to this. Flights do cost a lot of money. So, we need to, it's not that that doesn't matter. It does matter. We need to be able to do all these things. So we are going to think about these things much more serious, and we are going to try and sort things out so we can do more meetups like that, and not just in London, somewhere else as well. And yeah, maybe we could make London an annual event. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Right, so Wales would be nice as well. Yeah, Helen, maybe Bristol. Bristol is sort of like in the middle, isn't it? Yeah, maybe we should go for Bristol. We'll see. Anyway, there was something that I showed everyone. I'll put that back in the picture so it's looking nice. On Sunday, I gave this to everyone, and I asked them how they thought I made it. They were not sure. So next week we have a tutorial coming out to make this. So I'm going to hold it up like this. If anybody wants to have a closer look. Can you see? Yes. Get your passport sorted. Actually, we can't travel at the moment because Dirk hasn't got a passport. So until his passport arrives, we have to get a new one. We can start booking again. So we can't book anything for now, but that should happen in a week or two. No, not Mosaic. No, it's not Mosaic. Sidmouth. Yes, Bridget. Sidmouth. Make us an offer. How much cake can there be involved? How much cake? Yes, you know how it's done, Karen, because I showed you. Noswadada. What does that mean? Nosweithda. What does that mean, Teresa? Not mosaic, not spiked. No, look, this is... I'm a good cake. Oh, yeah, okay, Anita, make me an offer. Here, this is up and this is down. See, this one is up and down. See? Look. It's the same on both sides. It's quite thick as well. Look, it's not just a thin fabric. Look. It's quite thick. So I am suggesting that this is a pot holder. Yes, a pot holder or a table mat. But more than anything, it's for the technique. See, this is what I was saying earlier. You need to try something new at one point. And this is something new for me. I saw this in a very small picture and I thought, what on earth is that? It wasn't very clear. It wasn't. So there is a, I rework. Well, there was nothing, right? It was just like a tiny bit of thing done. So I worked it all out. I tried it. I couldn't find anything online. There was no tutorial on YouTube about it. There was nothing. I couldn't find a thing about it. So yeah, I worked it out and I like it. So try it. Try it and see if you like making it. But it's a little bit fiddly, but it's really worth it because it makes such a lovely thing. Yes, Rachel, it's some sort of interlocking. So you make the pink panel first, and then you come back doing the purple clusters. So yeah, it's the same back to front. And exactly, Helen, it would make a really nice blanket, but a very thick one. So I would suggest you made these kinds of tiles and then put them together for like almost like a weighted blanket. Of course, this is made in cotton because I wanted it to be used as a placeholder or a pot holder for something hot. But you could use just acrylic, and yes, indeed, a good stash buster. Get 2 colors acrylic that go together, make the thing and make the panel and just put it away. Then get 2 other colors, and when you've got enough panels, put them together and you've got a really nice thick blanket. Yes, a crochet conference. Yeah, the thing is, you see, Vinita, I could we should organize like a weekend where we arrive on the Friday afternoon and leave Sunday evening, something like that, with like 2 nights, or and be in a hotel or a residential center somewhere. This is what we need to do. I mean, we were joking at the meetup, saying, "Oh, next time we'll have to do a Thames crochet cruise." But yeah, I mean, that would be an idea, wouldn't it? Rent a boat and all of us on there on the Thames going up and down. Who knows? There's so many possibilities. And I told them, make me an offer and we'll see what happens. So this will be the video on Wednesday. A new technique, try it out, 2 colors and just have a go. Sit there, have a bit of your time, me time, and just try and work it out. I loved making it and it worked really well in the end. So I hope you will enjoy making this. And then, of course, I have another project coming up. Now, of course, after the Cal, I always like to post some smaller projects because that's Wednesday evening sorted. Indeed, Teresa, indeed. And this time I thought, well, maybe you might need a project for a teacher's gift. And I came up with this. So it's a pencil pot. And you can buy these, I can still remove it. You can buy these wooden pencil pots or wooden somethings in like Hobbycraft or in craft stores. Now, I know this one is one for a picture, but I'm just ignoring that. Okay. I know they had plain ones, but they were all sold out. So this, I'm thinking, yeah, that's nice. Of course, it's meant for decorating it yourself. So how are we going? This costs like £1-2, and if you go to a pound shop, they might have them as well. Okay, exactly, Christine. You could do school colors, and then all you need to do is this: 5 squares, crochet them together. Of course, attach it together when you give it as a gift. Okay, just hot glue gun it together. Make sure that your squares are the same size as your pot. Okay, make sure that your squares meet up with the sides of your pot holder. But look, so easy. Such a nice gift as well, because of course, yes, you can make them for, I mean, you need to make, if you need to make a gift, if you need to make a teacher gift, if you want to use this for yourself, you could put a plant in here. You could put your spoons in here if you know, for if you have at work where you keep your spoons for the coffee and tea. You can put your pens in here. You can put your crochet hooks. There's so many uses for it, right? But yes, you can also leave the bottom open, exactly. But I thought if you put the bottom on, then when you put it down, you know, it doesn't make a noise. But if you, that's not very nice. Okay, so a small pamper, yes, exactly. You could put, you could give this away, and it could be a pencil pot, but you could say, you could put some body lotion in, some nail polishes. Oh my goodness, I'm doing well here. Some nail polishes. What you could also put in that, some energy bars, you know, for teachers, because they often need some energy to keep marking, to keep going. So put some energy bars in there. Yeah, you could also use it to put something on there, of course, but yeah, this is a pencil pot, so yeah, put things in it. You could also put a sixth square inside to just dampen the sound for putting, you know, for putting the pens in. Oh yes, here Julie says a good hideaway in the bathroom for personal items. Again, yes, you could do that, and if you put it high enough, then nobody sees inside. So many nice uses for it. But like I said, these pots are very inexpensive to buy from a craft store. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. I have not looked, so do go and have a look at that. But don't pay too much for them, because you know it's really thin, and that's all you need really. So I am maybe going to you know, hot glue gun this onto it so you can't take it off anymore. But also I have now just used plain squares, because I thought that would make it easy for, you know, someone to, Dollar Tree might have them, exactly, Christine. Make it easy for someone to make a quick gift, obviously. But if you have 5 squares, like the daisy square, and it's just the right size, or you have another square that we've done, a starburst square, an Ophelia square, you might have 5 squares lying around that you're not doing anything with, then your gift is made even quicker, because you can use those for, you know, you can use those for your cover for your pencil pot holder. So there we go. I thought this was a lovely idea for a teacher's gift, because of course that can stay on the teacher's desk, and it will be a reminder all that time, you know, of your child. She will, or he or she will remember that, you know, it came, who it came from, basically, and they can use this even for you know, coloring pencils or whatever pencils that might be on the side, on a shelf. It will be pretty in there. See? So a really quick gift to make, and then a little challenge on Wednesday, just to have some me time for a new technique for you to learn. So I do hope that you will enjoy the videos of this week. Now, for cotton wool, or for buds, yes, exactly, or even for you know, cotton, I use reusable, you know, face pads and things, so that can be kept in there as well. Yes, the cath kits and things are made for Rachel. Indeed, yes. So just a quick update on our stocks. We have got Jewels of the Nile in stock. We have got Wendy packs in stock, but unfortunately, we are still low on Starcraft packs and Starcraft yarn because things are only trickling in slowly. So we didn't order anything this week, and then before we went, we didn't order anything either. So because we've now had 2 weeks in between, hopefully we will there will be more things that have come in. So we are going to be placing an order tomorrow or on Tuesday, and we will see what arrives. So hopefully there will be more colors and more coming in from Starcraft, but things have been going very, very slowly. So I can see that some people are asking on the Facebook group, what's happening with the stock? Why is there so many packs out of stock? It's not something that we can do anything about. We have been trying to order as much as we could. Last order we ordered 16 colors, we only received 5. So hopefully next week things will be better. We will be placing in an order and we will see how it goes. Okay, so like we said, we just have to be patient with this situation. So I think I've said everything. If I have forgotten anything, then so be it. Please, if you want to win one of our leftover goodie bags, because we have 135,000 subscribers, please leave a comment down below saying goodie bags. So come back to this video after it is no longer live. You will have a whole week to comment. And you comment goodie bags, of course, under the comments, but also make sure you share some videos on your own social media or wherever you want to share them to help us to grow even more. So thank you. Yes, so Ollie J Matthews, if you want one, please do go underneath the comment and leave a comment saying goodie bags. So yeah. Sorry, I can see everybody saying goodbye already. So yes, I'm going to say goodbye. I will see you next week, and next week we will chat more about the ponchos that I made for Rachel. So thank you very much for being here tonight, and I will see you next week. Have a lovely week. Bye. Bye. Ooh, did they move the button? Bye, everyone. Bye.